Hello friends, welcome back. I don't know why I felt the need to start this video with hello friends, but I mean, you're my friends, I'm your friend, right? Today we are doing January favorites. I'm so excited about this favorites video. I just feel like it's been so long since I've gotten to just blab about my favorite products. And these are like top of the line, seriously digging these products right now. So I'm just excited, let's just get into this. Do what you love what you do, you know? Okay, so, what should I start out with? I think I'm just gonna close my eyes and, oh, okay. Well, my hand gravitated towards this. This is my Taylor Swift Wonderstruck perfume. I know a lot of you are gonna be like, a celebrity perfume. Okay, like, not exactly classy, but I love this smell so much. This is just like such a nostalgic smell to me. Like, it's probably way too old. You know, like I've had this since I was 14. I am now 20, going to be 21 in July. So it's been a while, but it's still going strong. It doesn't smell any different from how it used to smell. So I don't see a problem with it. But I just love it. It's very warm, just really cozy and kind of sweet, but not too sugary. It was my first big girl adult perfume, so of course I love it. It's just, it has a special place in my heart. So next I have a highlight favorite. This is not going to be any surprise to any of you. My Smashbox LA Lights Blendable Lip. It's a Smashbox LA Lights Blendable Lip and Cheek Color in the shade Hollywood and Highlight. This is like one of those trendy cream highlight stick things. This is what I would like imagine the Glossier Halo Scopes to be like. I haven't tried those, but I'm dying to try those. Oh, this is so good. And I don't hear anybody else on YouTube talking about this, so I'm kind of like, hello. It's really just like a neutral, glowy, dewy, beautiful highlight. It's really nice because it actually doesn't really have a powdery finish. Like I find a lot of highlight sticks, although they're great, they give me like a powder finish, and for my dry skin these days, I just haven't been going towards powders. Like, I've really only been using cream products. For this though, I like how it kind of leaves my skin looking dewy and borderline like that greasy editorial look, but natural. I don't know, I just love this, and I have used so much of this. Like, I don't know if you can tell, but it's like a stub, you know? Like, it used to be like a nice dome. I don't really like just to apply it like this because I feel like that really kind of breaks up any kind of product I have underneath. I actually just like rub my finger on the top and then pat it on my cheekbones, maybe bring it out to my temple a little bit if I'm feeling a little edgy that day, you know? Or do like the Anna Edit technique where you kind of like put it in your fingers and you kind of dab it on. I love that as well. So I love this highlight. You really need to try this out if you haven't already. It's so good. Okay, next I want to mention the elephant in the room, and that'll be this beautiful jacket I'm wearing right now. It's actually more of a sweater, you know? I have a little kind of story behind this. I actually got this for Christmas from my mom and my dad, but I know my mom picked it out. And she got this at Costco. Costco. Okay, Costco. Costco and I have a very good relationship when it comes to sweaters because they're just so warm, they fit me really well, and they're comfortable. And this one is borderline quite fashionable. I'm actually really into it. I call it my teddy bear sweater because that's literally how I feel when I wear it. It is so soft, and I love it. I just absolutely love it. I did have to roll up the sleeves because they're a little bit long for me, but I mean, what else is new? If you guys can still find this or something like it, I would totally recommend this because it's so warm, but it doesn't feel super heavy. And I'm really into it. I'm really into it. Next, I actually have a lip mask. This is the Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask. I am a huge fan of Laneige, so the fact that I like this is not a surprise to me. It's just, the hype is so real. I've heard so many people talk about this. Do you see I just like totally missed that with my finger? Okay. It's hard to describe because it's not super sticky, but it's not like slippery on your lips. Like, it stays in place, it sinks in, but but it doesn't feel super globby and like uncomfortable. But what I love about this mask is you can actually feel it working. Like you can feel it healing your lips. It almost feels kind of tingly, and especially in the wintertime, I do go through periods where I get really chapped, dry lips. Like after I've been sick in particular, like I just feel like it's like a desert, you know what I'm saying? So with this, I can actually feel it doing something, and I just love it. I love it so much. My next favorite is kind of more of a base glowy primer product. It's the NYX Born to Glow Illuminating Primer. Now I think the packaging has changed for this, so just like a heads up if you're looking for it. This is absolutely amazing. It's very similar to the MAC Strobe Cream, which is why I love it so much. It is quite a white, like pearly color, but it really hydrates and it gives you a beautiful natural glow. I love it. It's so beautiful. It doesn't look like you have shimmer all over your skin, because I know a lot of glowy primers can just look like a bunch of shimmer, like a shimmering veil all over your skin, which is great underneath the foundation, but I haven't really been wearing a lot of foundation, so I didn't really want that. This does not do that. It just looks natural and healthy, and it also gives you a little bit of hydration as well. This is so good. What I've been doing with it is just kind of putting it in my fingers and just kind of tapping into my skin. Or if I'm feeling really dry, I'll take like a glob of it, like a moisturizer, and just like massage it into the skin, and it works so beautifully. I love this. Super highly recommend. Next up, I have a lip product. This is actually by Bite Beauty. You guys know I love Bite Beauty. Like they're probably my favorite like lip product brand. I love them. This is one of their Lush lip tints, and this is the shade Juice. Now, I think these were on sale on Sephora last time I checked. So there's a good chance they are redoing these, which I think is good. let me get into that. I love the color of this. It's like a beautiful watermelon-y peach color. These aren't really sticky. There's like a nice sheer tint of color, give you a tiny bit of moisture, but nothing intense or crazy. They have that beautiful bite lip scent. The only thing that absolutely sucks with this is the packaging. Like the cap does not stay on. Like it pops off like every couple of seconds. So you really can't put this in your purse because you would get it all over everything in your bag. So what I'm hoping Bite is doing is just redoing the packaging, because I do think it's necessary to have this kind of lip product in every lip line. So I really hope they come back with it. It's just the packaging isn't so great. So keep your eyes peeled. I'm sure they'll relaunch at some point. If you can still find them and you don't mind the packaging issue, I would recommend. Almost dropped it. Next up, we have a body lotion from Lush. This is actually a Christmas gift from my friend Ashley. And she got this because she said to me, she was like, the name of it just described you in a lot of ways. And I was like, oh yeah, it totally does. It's called Once Upon a Time. Oh my gosh, you guys, I love this so much. So this may have been a Christmas item. I'm not 100% sure, but if you can still get it and you like the way it sounds, I would hop on it. This just has, oh, such a beautiful, like fresh, kind of slightly baby powdery smell. Like, I know that sounds bad, but I really love it. It also has like a bit of a floral accent to it as well. It also has like a really nice consistency. Like it's not super thin like a lot of other lotions, but it's not like a body butter thickness. Like it's just like a nice whipped consistency. It really hydrates the skin. And I actually use this like by itself. Like I never wear a perfume with this because I love the way it smells so much. It smells like how I would think Cinderella would smell. Like Lily James in the live action Cinderella would smell like this. You know what I mean? Okay, next I have an eyeshadow palette favorite. This is by Lorac, and I'd never tried anything from Lorac before this, but I had to buy this palette because it is so me. And I actually bought this in California at Fashion Island in Newport Beach with Ginge, and I love this. This is the Malibu Free Spirit palette. It's part of their Your LA Experience collection. I know they had one, I think, for San Francisco, San Diego, downtown LA. I think they had a couple more as well, but this was totally me. You have the blue lifeguard tower on it. There's the palm trees in the back with the pale yellow. Like if I were a palette, I would be this palette. You know what I'm saying? So basically it's just like a little tiny palette. Like it fits in my hand, has a little mirror in it as well, but the main thing I love about this is just the textures of these shadows. Now you can actually use these two larger shades as like a bronzer and highlight. For me though, I've just been using it as eyeshadow. My favorite shade is probably the color Beach House, which is at the top. It's just like the most beautiful champagne with a slight pinky tone to it. These shadows feel like powder, but like a really nice, soft, creamy texture. I also really like just the shade Morning Surf, which is like this kind of pinky color. I don't usually go for these because they make me look quite sick. You know, like quite sick if I put this all over my lid. But what I do with it is actually put a little bit in my crease. It just kind of livens things up a little bit. And then I usually put a couple of shimmery shades over the lid. And I like that a lot. I really need to try more Lorac products because this is absolutely beautiful. It's so good, so good. Oh, love. Next up, I have a setting spray, and this one I have also talked about before, but I just have to reiterate how much I love this. It's by Urban Decay. It's their Quick Fix priming spray. This, I mean, I use it as a primer as well, but mainly as a setting spray because it is so hydrating. Oh my gosh. First of all, it smells like coconut. Like, it's absolutely amazing. But it gives your skin this amazing healthy glow, and it makes your skin feel instantly hydrated. Now, does it help with like the length of my makeup? Probably not, because it's technically supposed to be like a primer, like not a setter, but I don't even care. I just love the experience of using this. It's so good. If you like coconut and your skin is dry and you don't mind a little extra glow and like dew to your makeup, please try this. Please. Let me just give you a little demo, okay? Oh, yes. I also wanted to mention like a hydrating skincare item that I've been using recently, and I've loved this for years. Again, this is my Wellskin Glaxal Base Moisturizing Cream. I have the large size because I love it so much. This is actually hypoallergenic and fragrance free. Yeah, perfume free, lanolin free, and non-greasy. I don't know if I'd agree with the non-greasy part, but this is so good for any kind of irritation I have in my skin, any kind of dry patches. I actually love using this around my eye area. I actually use this at night sometimes, like between my fingers, and I pat it on like my cheekbones and like around my eyes, and it just does wonders, you know? I just feel my skin drinking it up, and it is so good. Next, I actually have a tool favorite. This is a newer tool favorite. This is actually the Real Techniques. I think it's called the Contouring or Sculpting Sponge. This is amazing. I am so in love with this. I actually use this as like an all-over face sponge. I did try using with foundation the other day. I was experimenting and it worked so well. I used it with concealer today. I am so in love with this. It's also just great just to kind of blend everything together. It has like a flatter butt side, you know, with like a nice area just to kind of press everything in. Then it has like a little smaller, cute, pointed top area, which also has like a flat side. So I usually just kind of press it in with my concealer, or really great for a highlighter. Super soft, very light feeling. I'm in love. Next, I have an eyebrow product favorite. Oh, this stuff is so amazing. This is the Essence Make Me Brow. This is pretty much like another drugstore version of like the Benefit Gimme Brow, but I love this one so much. I have mine in the shade Blondy Brows. What I love about it, first of all, is the brush is a little tiny, little tree, you know, like they all are. But it really just helps me to clean up my brows. It gives them a little bit of color. Also, the shape is great. It just makes my brows look touched up and filled in, but nothing like crazy intense. It's also super quick and easy, so I honestly just take this on vacation now. Like, I don't have to take powder, I don't have to take pomade. I just take this. And maybe a little clear brow gel, actually, if I want to make sure that they're like cemented. Sometimes I don't even care though. This is so good, and I've already bought another one in case I run out. Like, I'm that scared of running out of this. All right, next I have a contour slash bronzing product. This is by Clinique. It's their Chubby Stick Sculpting Contour. This is the shade Curvy Contour. I think this may be renamed now, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure, but it's just their bronzing stick. They only make one, so it's pretty easy to find. This is such a beautiful, warm-toned bronzing contouring product. Now, I'm gonna be honest, it really used to scare me because that's dark. Like, that's really dark, even when you blend it in, and it's very orangey. So kind of keep that in mind. And with my pale skin, I was like, how the heck am I gonna make this work? Like, look natural, but still good. What I like to do now is take that little finger, kind of, you know, rub the finger in there, and then I just tap it on, and then I take my brush and just blend it all in. Then I go with my sponge at the end just to kind of meld everything together with like my cream blush and highlight, and it just looks beautiful. It gives me life, but doesn't look like muddy or gross in any kind of way. Like, it's just really, really good. It also really just helps to kind of warm up the product too. That's why I love using my finger, because it just helps to blend everything better. And really just applying it rather than stick is just too much product. And I actually heard I Covet Thee talk about this, or Alex from I Covet Thee, the YouTube channel, and she's made me like want to re-pull this out of my collection. I was like, yes, it's really good. Last makeup product favorite is my NYX Gotcha Covered Concealer. This is so good, you guys. And you know why I love this so much is it has a slight glowy finish. If I don't set this down with powder, it actually stays hydrated and it stays luminous on my skin. And although that might sound really crazy for you guys with like oily skin stuff, thinking like, why would you not set your concealer? Like, what is wrong with you? I get it, I get it. But my skin has been so dry recently that it's just been a nice thing for me to do. And I like to use this on my blemishes, under my eyes. It's so good. Again, I usually put a little bit on the back of my hand and just like massage it, like warm it up, and then I just go in under my eyes or wherever I need it. Just kind of helps to give like a nice thin layer, and you can always build it up if you want. I didn't think about using it under my eyes until I saw my friend Kelsey from Kelsey Kristen talk about that on her channel. And I was like, I don't know about this. Like, it might be a little bit too much for me. No, I love it. If you're looking for a high coverage concealer you don't need very much of, that's just really easy to use, this is so good. My last product for this video is a skincare item. This is a Body Shop British Rose Toner. Oh, yes, yes, yes. First of all, the scent, just pure rose. I'm in love, so good. Now this is a bit of a different kind of consistency of toner. Like, it's definitely more of a gel, as they say, you know, on the package. But I didn't really know what the texture was until I tried it on my skin, and I was like, okay, I understand. So it actually has little like rose petals in it, which is really great. And it gives you a really nice amount of hydration. What I do actually is put a little bit on like a cotton round, and I kind of dab it in the 4 areas of my face, and then after I do that, then I go back in with the same cotton round and really like massage it in and distribute it around. Just because the way this is formulated, if you just put it in one area, you're just going to end up using it in that area. Like, you're not going to get anywhere else because your skin will immediately soak it up. And I prefer to kind of distribute it and then go back and then let it all sink in. You know what I mean? So I love this. You kind of have to get used to using it, like the texture and everything. But once you get used to that, I would totally recommend. All right, y'all, those are all of my January favorites. I really hope you enjoyed this video because I love filming it. Oh, I love favorites videos so, so much. You have no idea. I cannot wait until everybody's just start filling up in my subscription box. I just love that time. Make sure to let me know in the comments what your favorite products have been, because you know I love a good recommendation. And yeah, that's it. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday or whenever you're watching this. And I'll see you on Wednesday with the new California vlog. All right, bye.